Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. My voice is shot. 10 hours Royal Rumble live stream. Now, we've got so much to go through, I'm just going to have to keep talking. We've got so many folders, there's so many talking points. My voice is failing, so you're going to have to just bear with me, right? This is going to be a fight, but it should be an enjoyable one. So, this is our top story, okay? Something went wrong with Drew McIntyre's elimination from the men's Royal Rumble match. When Drew got to the back, he was screaming and cursing that someone had to get their moves in at the expense of a number of stories in the match. He then loudly stormed out the building and was gone well before the match ended. That's coming from PW Insider, right? Now, my feeling on this is this could absolutely be a work. We know that when CM Punk returned at Survivor Series, he did something very similar, like slamming doors and all this stuff. This is a bit of a go-to for him, right? There is a history here of him doing this. So I think he knows he's not won the Rumble. He might not be kind of the talk of the town. You know, Alexa Bliss is back, for example. That was massive. We're going to get to that. So I think he might be trying to get a little bit of conversation his way. And honestly, if it turns out this person is, say, Logan Paul, that might then set up Logan versus Drew, which I thought was an excellent shout from Wrestle with Andy, who joined us obviously during the watch-along. So I thought that was a great shout, and that could be a direction we go. I know technically both of them are heels, but no one's really a heel if they go up against Logan. Like, Logan's going to get booed louder than anyone, maybe even Dominic as well. So I wonder if it could go in that sort of direction. I wonder if, even if it's not Logan, I wonder if this does set up what is next. So that was interesting. Loads of people yeeting, right? Because obviously Jey won the Rumble, spoiler. So Dragon Lee was yeeting. I think Big Bronson Reed sent some nice words his way. But the ones that caught my eye, Roman Reigns, yeet, right? That's from Roman's official account, 5.2 million followers. And Naomi, yeet as well. So yeets from both of those. So very, very cool, right? Probably not surprising, but still very, very cool. Now, before we actually get into the Rumble stuff, obviously we've got to look at this. Oh, is that gone in twice? So Alexa Bliss came back. Now, for me, this was a massive moment because obviously this very much connects with the Wyatt Sicks. Now, word really changed during our live stream because early in the day on Saturday, word was doing the round that she was not in Indianapolis. And actually, she had been to a gig the night before, right? In Florida. I think it was her partner's concert. So it was not looking good, right? It was not looking good. And obviously, we know about the contract disputes, like the issues there. And then during our watch along, news started to come through that she had been spotted backstage. And all of a sudden, like, the story seemed to shift. And it really felt like it became a lot more possible that she might be in the Royal Rumble. And obviously she was. I didn't believe it until she came out, right? But she was. Even when she came out, there was a little part of me that went, just double check it's her. Just double check it's not someone dressing like Cora Jade, like trolling us. Like, just make sure. And obviously it was. I mean, I couldn't believe it, right? We're going to look at the kind of moment. We've got the moment in here that she comes out. There's an alternative angle for it, right? But she was carrying a Lily doll. I love this thing. Well, love's a bit hard, like of a word to go for there. A bit strong, right? I think that this is brilliant. I think this looks scarier than the other Lily doll. I was never a fan of Lily coming alive and all of that. I mean, I think some people were really into it. Some people, not for me. I was in the not for me camp, right? I'm not looking for this thing to come alive and wink at me and all of that sort of stuff. But I do like the look of this. It looks a lot scarier, right? I think the look of it is brilliant. And obviously, the fact she's got like a Lily doll, an evolved Lily doll, that also now kind of very much means that we should be looking at like a playground Alexa again. And on her jacket, it said play and pain. We are going to walk through kind of the bits. I mean, obviously, the big talking point, I think everyone spotted it, the 6 in the eye, obviously makes you think Wyatt Sicks. We know she was part of that URL. All of that stuff. There's a few other bits in there as well, though. So, Ethan, thank you. New Lily doll. But not only is there a new Lily doll, which is available to buy, also this new shirt as well. Play and pain. Word on the street is that she was going to come back and go into the Wyatt Sicks group, right? And that was meant to be in the second Raw. And, yeah. You know, amazing. I think I genuinely believe there was like a contract dispute. I genuinely think that they've had to work that out. I genuinely think she's come back at the Rumble. Until I hear otherwise, I'm going to believe those things. There was a lot of noise around that. Now, if they've planted that story as a work, that's amazing. But at the moment, I'm still leaning towards there was a contract issue, but we just got it resolved. We did say someone's going to have to move or there's going to need a bit of movement on both sides. But, you know, if both sides are willing to do that and are looking to resolve that, like this can get sorted at any time. I didn't think she'd be in the Rumble. I didn't have her down in my predictions. A great surprise, honestly. And it just made the moment even better. So, yeah, new merch. Howdy. So, Wrestling Rian, thank you. Howdy LFC. Tagging me in this from Humble Wrestling. The build for Wyatt Sicks and Judgment Day in a plunder match at WrestleMania just started with that elimination of Alexa by Liv. Liv eliminated Alexa. And that has got a lot of people talking now that we are on the road to Wyatt Sicks against Judgment Day. Honestly, we could be. The only thing I don't know is that we've just moved Damian Priest to SmackDown. Are we really about to move Judgment Day to SmackDown? And if we're going to do Judgment Day Wyatt Sicks, why did we just move Wyatt Sicks to SmackDown? Like, unless we're going to move Judgment Day over, but then that would be a bit weird because we've only just moved Damian Priest. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I see the pieces and how they fit together, but I've still got a couple of questions, really. So, obviously, Raw and SmackDown is going to be very interesting. TJF 1983, just an image here there. You can see massive doll. I don't think that's the one you can buy. You can see the play and the pain. I think that was her old logo there. I saw, like live actually, I mean, I just happened to catch when she turned around. I saw Fiend Forever. I think I even mentioned it in the kind of reaction clip, right? I'm sure I picked up on Fiend Forever. I didn't see the little R. Right, so it is Fiend Forever, but it's also Friend Forever. And it is worth remembering, this is the first time that we're seeing Alexa since Bray passed away, you know? We haven't seen her since then. She's been gone for 2 years. Like, she left at Royal Rumble back in 2023. So she's been gone for 2 years. So obviously a lot has happened since she has been around. I mean, the Alexa segments are going to be absolutely incredible. And obviously Triple H is booking now. And I don't think we're going to be seeing supernatural stuff. I mean, that's not really to his taste. So, you know, what we do with Alexa going forward, this is very exciting. You don't need me to tell you this is very exciting, right? Let's check this out, shall we? I've not seen this. So this is from Brock Lesnar guy. Yeah, so it does go into that. There she is. You can see the Fiend Friend Forever. Shows the jacket off. That must have been such a great feeling. It's a great pop for her as well. I mean, it's one of the loudest pops. I'm not very good when it comes to theme music. So many, they change so often. I don't know if that's music that we've had before. Someone says it was, and it was music she had when she was doing like Funhouse Alexa. I don't know why, it doesn't really ring a bell to me. I can sort of, the first bit I understand, but the rest of it is quite dark and whatever. I just don't know if I've heard it before, to be honest, but people tell me that it has been used before. But yeah, there she was, and she looked brilliant, and it felt, I mean, I don't know about you, but it felt like a release, seeing her come down. This was a true highlight, right? Same thing again there. So SlamX said there's some little nods to Bray, the pinstripe patch. So I think, is that on the jacket? Oh, no, it's there. The pinstripe patch, little nod to the Fiend. A red circle on the sleeve. So that bit up there. So a red circle, a little patch, Fiend friend forever, and a 6 on the eye of the Lily doll. So SlamX, thank you, my friends. Flying Guy actually responded to that and went, did you notice this? It looks like a bird. Could that be a bird shape for the nose? That's very interesting. I really like that. So Flying Guy, shout out to you. And Raven said, before she went on maternity, she had a different theme. The one she came out to tonight was when she was with and doing all the Firefly Funhouse stuff. So that's what Raven remembers. I'm struggling to remember, to be honest. So I'm not going to be a good source for that. But yeah, just a couple of things to be aware of there when it came to Alexa's return. So with that being said, I think the best way to approach this is to go into the Women's Rumble, right, and work our way through. We'll do the Women's Rumble, then go into, like, the matches as they happened, right? So Stephanie opened the show. There was a singer. She was okay. She didn't really, like, do much for me. So we had a singer. Then Stephanie came out. And she basically welcomed us to the Rumble. Then we had Iyo Sky come out at number 1. We had Liv come out at number 2. And the graphics at the bottom were brilliant. Every time someone was eliminated, it told us who just got eliminated. It told us how many people had been out, what number is next, how many people are active in the ring, still in the match. It was really, really good. I don't know why we've not been doing that before, but really good. And it was just constantly there, you know, there was little stats about them. It told you what country they came from, like Lyra here, look, with the Irish flag. Like, it told you their nationality, what entrant they was. Really, really good. No Prime bottle in the ring as well. No Prime in the ring. We did have sponsors, but it wasn't Prime, which I also thought was very interesting. So Roxanne came out at number 3. She had a hell of a performance. Wow. I think someone told me she was the Iron Woman of this. But yeah, she came out at number 3. She did really, really well. Number 4 was Lyra Valkyria. And of course, yeah, Lyra Valkyria with a wardrobe malfunction. Look, her top kept coming undone. There was a bit as well where I think it was just after this, like she's desperately trying to tie this back up. Liv ends up getting up and smashing into her. And she goes down. She's still trying to do her top. I mean, that was such a moment. Like, honestly, I am going to go back and rewatch that several times. But, yeah, that was quite the drama, quite the dramatic moment at the start with the wardrobe malfunctions. Chelsea came out at 5. B Fab came out at 6. There'd been no eliminations at this point. So, active, 6. Next person was going to be 7. Eliminations, 0, right? Then we had Ivy Nile coming in at 7. We had Zoey Stark come in at 8 with the face paint, right? Then we had Lash Legend. B Fab would then be the first eliminated. So we actually got a fair bit into the Women's Rumble. We got all the way up to number, I think it was this 8. No, this was 9. We got all the way up to 9 before someone was eliminated. 10 was the EST, Bianca Belair. 11 was Shayna Baszler. 12 was Bayley. 13 was Sonya Deville. 14 was Maxxine Dupri. She got in the ring. She eliminated Ivy Nile, right? She then did her reverse caterpillar thing. She got a good pop for that. She didn't last long. She was then eliminated by PFC. All the members of PFC were in there. Naomi then made her way down at number 15. So that was us halfway done with the Women's Rumble. And the Women's Rumble was okay. I mean, it was okay. It didn't really set the world on fire. 16 was Jaida Parker, NXT. This was dramatic. So this was where... have we got a little bit mixed up here? Because we had... Oh, yeah, well, I think we've gone into a little bit of a mixed up order by the looks of it. So we had... okay, so I hate it when the folders do this. When you put so many pictures in, it mixes up the order, but I thought this could happen, so I've actually got them written down. So at number 16 was Jaida. At number 17 was Piper. At number 18 was Natalya, right? Number 19 was Jordynne Grace. Jordynne came down, and she was like with Naomi, and they were gonna embrace and everything and like have a lovely catch up because they were both used to be in TNA. Bianca was like, who's this girl? And there was just a little moment there where like there was a bit of dissension between Naomi and Bianca. We haven't really been seeing that, and it was because of Jordynne coming in from like TNA. Bianca really didn't appreciate the fact that Naomi was kind of showing her so much affection, right? So here, look, there was Piper. She came in at 17, and Chelsea was thrilled to see her coming in. Obviously, we know Alexa Bliss would return, and we know what she would be wearing. Chelsea would accidentally get eliminated by the Secret Hervis, by Piper Niven. So that's the look on her face right there. Alexa Bliss came in at 21. There's Natalya at 18. Here, look, the highly anticipated return of Alexa Bliss is on the horizon. According to a well-placed source, Creative is reportedly working her into future plans with merch and promotional materials. That was on January 9th. But then, of course, we heard about the situation with the contract issues. Michael Cole, when she did come out, said, but the internet told us she wasn't coming back. WrestleVotes was like, the internet, in fact, said she was coming back, Mr. Cole. I mean, there is obviously more to this because after that, there was like the contract issues and all of that, but WrestleVotes did put that out on January 9th. I never doubted that she would return, but I did not expect her to be in this Royal Rumble, right? Jordynne Grace getting a really good pop as well. As we said, she came out at number 19. Welcome back, Queen. So Alexa getting in there, looking really good as well while she was in there. Jordynne Grace with a Death Valley driver to Piper. Boom! That was such a good spot. A Death Valley driver to Piper by Jordynne. 22 was Zelina. There's Michin coming in at 20, the back of the Alexa jacket that we saw earlier. 23 was Candice. 24 was Stephanie. 25 was Trish. Crazy. 26 was Raquel. Then that's where Liv eliminates Alexa. So, I mean, she's been out for 2 years. I'm sure she's been working towards this return, but yeah, I think you can sort of see. I thought that might have been Chelsea and Piper. I think it's Michin and Piper in the background. It looks like she's holding on to her for dear life. 27 was Charlotte's. 28 was Giulia, which I really loved. Then we had like OG versus new brand. So we had like NXT against the OGs, which was pretty fun. Look, we've got Bayley, we got Charlotte taking on Giulia and Stephanie, which was really cool. 29 was Nia. 30 was Nikki. Where was Becky Lynch? We had this spot as well. All these women holding on to the outsides. And then, boom, they just all start getting eliminated. Stephanie eliminated. Bianca eliminated. I think Iyo was eliminated. This mass elimination. Look, Naomi went as well. And it was Nia picked her moment, causing the carnage. Then we started whittling down, right? So we had Roxanne, we had Charlotte, we had Nia. Nia got eliminated. It came down to Charlotte and Roxanne, and it would be Charlotte that would emerge victorious. So Charlotte would win, and obviously there's a lot of people that were a bit down on it. Roxanne Perez made it to the final two. She is also the Iron Woman of the match. What a moment for her. So, very impressive. Here, look, you can see Roxanne gets eliminated not long after this. She had been in at that point over an hour, 1 hour, 7 minutes. Charlotte, 14 minutes 44, and Nia, 8 minutes 25. And it wouldn't be too long after this, it would wrap up. So I don't know what her final number was, but she had already broke well past the hour mark. So very impressive from Roxanne. Very impressive. But the winner, of course, was Charlotte Flair. Then we went to the tag match. And honestly, I don't know about you at this point, but I was like, the Alexa thing was just so hard to kind of take on board. I'm going to be honest, I didn't pay this a great deal of attention. It was on, I was keeping an eye on it, I saw the different falls, but actually watching it and the ebbs and the flows and all that stuff, no, I just didn't, right? So, yeah, we had Street Profits come out. Basically, they cost Motor City Machine Guns. DIY retained 2 falls to 1. There's the Street Profits. A more brutal, heelish Street Profits is what I like to see. And maybe, finally, they can win the tag titles. So, mate, honestly, if we're going to get a more moody Street Profits, I'm definitely here for it. Then we had like Ron Simmons, Rob Van Dam, Rick Steiner. There was quite a few legends that were shown in the crowd throughout the evening. There was plenty of legends there. So Ron Simmons, Rob Van Dam, Rick Steiner, really, really cool. WWE Championship. I mean, I was well back into it by the time we got to this match, right? Looks like this Nikki Bella merch kind of slipped in. She came out, of course, at number 30. So there's the Nikki Bella merch. We'll get rid of that. I mean, obviously, during the Rumble, I'm just chucking stuff into folders, so this is going to be a bit messier than usual. I hope you understand. So, here we go. We got Kevin Owens, the Canadian Dream, son of a security systems technician, right? Making his way down. We've seen that before. This jacket was sick. I thought that looked so good, and I love that he was wearing the belt. Champions actually wearing it around their waist. It looks so much better. It really does. It makes such a difference. So, I really loved that. Big Bronson Reed said, I hope they both fall off the ladders to their demise. Here we got Cody. And boom! A fan's beer. You see the fan right after, and they're like, I had a drink a minute ago. I mean, I bet they're not cheap in this day and age, to be honest, buying a beer at these kind of places. But maybe it makes up for it, considering it was used during the match. But there we go. In the ring, KO is trying to kill this man. So here, Fisherman, Buster, mates. And then obviously this moment at the end, this was just flipping boom. I mean, he was already busted open. And obviously Sami is at ringside as well for this. Very interesting, this moment. And it took him ages to move as well. There he is. Look, Sami by Kevin's side, blood all over Kevin's face. Cody kind of looking down with both them belts because Cody wins the match. Brutal match. You guys really enjoyed it. Gave it a really good score. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Something's going on here. Something's going on in it. I mean, obviously he's accidentally haluva kicked. He didn't show his hand here. He didn't get involved. He let it play out. But, you know, rather than congratulating Cody, he was very much there for Kevin. And there he is. This moment could be key where he's kind of down next to Kevin and he's looking up at a Cody Rhodes that's gloating. You know, could it be that in this moment he sees what Kevin's been telling him? Don't know. Honestly, very interesting. And then we got this. So there's the logo for WWE Evolve. It's going to premiere on March 5th. I still don't know if this is going to be its own promotion. Like, they keep talking about how it's people that are working hard to get to Raw, get to SmackDown, get to NXT. We know it's that level below NXT. So it's like Evolve, then NXT, and then Raw or SmackDown, right? That's the structure. But what we don't know is this its own brand? Is it going to have its own championships and everything? I don't know, but it starts March 5th on Tubi. Right, so that was the title match, and then, of course, it was off to the Rumble for us, so the men's Rumble. So let's make our way down. I have got this split into 3 folders, so hopefully it won't be as messed up. So Rey Mysterio entered at number 1, right? And again, we had the stats at the bottom. Number 2 was Penta, which was so good. Rey versus effing Penta now. And they shake hands at the start, like a sign of respect. And did the foot touch. God, with everything that happened, I forgot about this. So here, look, over the top. Penta goes over the top. And where is it? It is in here. Goes over there. I mean, honestly, it's so quick. Oh, if it does, it is only slight. If it does, it is only slight. That doesn't look great, though, does it? To be honest, that pause in it there. I can't see much of a gap there personally. I think if you was to show that on the big screen, people would say that touched. I think people would say that touched. So for the rest of this match, we weren't calling him Penta. We actually started calling him Cheater. And I still stand by that. Chad Gable came out at number 3, right? Then we had Carmelo at 4. This was a pretty sick spot during the match. Boom! Rey coming off the shoulders of Cheetah, landing onto Chad's. Number 5 was Santos Escobar. Number 6 was Otis. Look at this. He just proper deadlift. I mean, he's so strong, Chad Gable. And he didn't just like do he sort of picks him up and then goes into it. Like, it's incredible. Bron Breakker at 7. And Mello, I believe, was the first eliminated. I believe that was at the hands of Bron Breakker. Then we had this moment, right? This is where Tozawa comes out. Carmelo attacks him. Tozawa goes down. And then, of course, everyone saw Triple H is like, I need someone speeds. And so you can still see Akira Tozawa's stats at the bottom. Speed is backstage live with his cameraman. And he's like, we got to go. You got to go. You got to go out there. And so Speed came out at number 8 instead of Akira Tozawa. So Speed is in the Rumble. And, I mean, this might be the moment of the Rumble. It might be the moment of the Rumble. It certainly is going to be the moment that does the biggest social media numbers. And incredible. So against the ropes, look at the speeds of... It's so good. Do you know what? Everyone knows, right? If you've watched my channel, you've joined me on stuff, you know I'm not a fan of celebrities getting into the ring because I just think they take. You know, they want to get in there. They want to look like badasses. They don't want to lose any face in front of their fans. They want to go in like Bad Bunny and just hit destroyers and just look like badasses. And then you've got someone like Speeds who doesn't do that and actually gets in there and makes the wrestlers look amazing. And I just go, fair play. That's exactly what I hope celebrities take from this, is that you can find yourself in a situation like this and people will think you're cool, even if you get murked. Because he did. I mean, it's look at the speed of Bron Breakker. Bang! And Speed goes down so well. He sells it so well. I mean, there's not really much he can do. He's going down. But But this will play really well. This will be all over social media. You won't be able to avoid this. And this is going to make Bron Breakker look like $1 million. Did you see that dude that nailed Speeds? Did you see? And the speed that Bron Breakker was getting up. Oh, so good. Look at him after as well. Look at him after. Amazing. Really good. Really, really good. So, Speed came out at number 10. Who came out at number 9? It was Sheamus. Sheamus, I don't know why I haven't got an image, but Sheamus was 9. Jimmy Uso was at 10. So Big Jim came out at number 10. So that was the first 10. If you go to Men's Rumble number 2, this should deal with the next set. Andrade at 11. I've not seen this, actually. So Speed got carted off after Bron Breakker speared him. It's a bit of a shame to hear some boos, but perhaps they're reacting to something in the ring. Honestly, I'm so impressed with what he did there. I mean, he just got absolutely smashed and he made Bron Breakker look great. Jacob Fatu at 12. Look at this. Look at this. This shot. Hang it in the Louvre, said Julian. This man doesn't deserve this record. Very quick elimination for Ludwig. Very quick. Ludwig coming out at number 13. Very quick, but he did not break. He did not break Santino's record of being like eliminated so fast. So, yeah, honestly, very surprised they treated him that way. The Miz came out at 14. Joe Hendry at 15 got a massive pop. Honestly, we expected him. But I was genuinely surprised at the pop he got. I really was. I knew he would get a pop, no doubt about that. But it was louder and it was more sustained than what I was anticipating. So fair play to him. Roman Reigns coming out at number 16. Massive moment. For me, the Women's Rumble didn't actually really get going until Jordynne Grace got in there. That really felt, because they announced her as being like, last year she was a TNA star. This year she's a WWE star, and they kind of announced that she had signed. And, really we had Maxxine, Sonya, Naomi was okay, Jaida Parker, Piper Niven, Natalia. Those were the names before Jordynne Grace, and then boom, Jordynne Grace. And obviously they wanted her to look good. So she went in there and she looked good. And then a couple after that, we have Alexa at 21. So it just felt like things started happening as soon as Jordan came in at 19. I would say this Rumble got going at 16. The speed thing is brilliant, but Roman at 16, this is where we get going. Roman eliminates Bron Breakker, right? But I think Bron smashed Roman with a spear, right? And when he did, look at Heyman's face. Look on Heyman's face when Bron speared Roman. Like, that's a brilliant shot, but not long after, Bron would be eliminated. At 17 was Drew. He made his way down. We did get, Drew going after Roman. We had Roman and Jacob face-to-face. WWE just posting that image. That's all they needed to do. And Creative Humor said, welcome to the grown-up portion of the Royal Rumble. Because it is true. I mean, that first bit where we had, Otis, Speeds, Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy's a big star, but, all of a sudden now we're talking Roman, we're talking Drew, we're talking Jey Uso, we're talking John Cena very soon as well, CM Punk. We actually have Jey Uso, AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, John Cena, CM Punk, and Seth in a row. In a row. That's pretty sick, isn't it? That's a pretty good run, right? So then at number 18... after Drew, we had Finn. Number 19, we had Shinsuke. So Shinsuke came out. That'll take us to the Men's Rumble Part 3. Hopefully this is not in a mixed up order, but it probably is. Right, so number 19 was Shinsuke. 20 was Jay. Then 21 was AJ. So yeah, it has got a bit mixed up. There's AJ. So AJ came out at 21. 22 was Braun, 23 was John, 24 was CM Punk, 25 was Seth, 26 was Dominic, 27 was Sami, 28 was Damian, 29 was LA Knight, and 30 was Logan Paul. So I've had a feeling these folders might get mixed up. If you put so many pictures in, they do just kind of lose track of themselves. They go rogue. So we've just got, like, there's Dominic when he came in at 26. There's AJ at 21. There's Sami at 27. John Cena at 23. Damian coming in at 28. This is a shot of Cena. So Cena coming out. A shot from the crowd. This might actually be from Sean Rossap, you know. So Cena's music playing, crowd going absolutely bananas. The last time is now. And there's John in the entranceway getting ready for that final Royal Rumble appearance. And off we go, following John Cena down to the ring. It's just really cool, isn't it? It's just really cool. This is such a moment. Such a moment. Cena coming down, gets in the ring. And boom, we're underway. Look at that. Straight after Braun. Oh, so good. Top rope down. Braun eliminated. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dominic went as well. CM Punk coming out at 24. LA Knight at 29. We would at one point have Cena, Roman, CM Punk. You got AJ down in that corner. And then we would bring out Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins would come running down. Sami Zayn would be eliminated accidentally by Jey Uso. Honestly, do you remember when we just saw him looking up at Cody and then add in the fact he's just been eliminated by Jey? Mate, the things are happening. This was Seth coming out at 25 to join John and Roman and Punk. And then, number 30. Could we have had a more disappointing number 30? Oh, Logan Paul. Logan wild for this. I don't think he's wild for this. I don't think this is impressive at all. So he lands on a commentary table, which, I mean, we've seen way better than that. Way better. And we've seen way better out of him. Do you remember when him and Ricochet collided in the air? Like, that was a really good spot. This year, he jumped onto the commentary table from the ring. I don't know, man. It wasn't clicking. I just wasn't. I mean, he was celebrating like he'd just done something monumental. The crowd were just booing. The crowd were like, it was rubbish. We've seen Kofi do way better than that. We've seen some of the stuff people have done to avoid being eliminated has been so impressive over the years. That ain't it. AJ Styles eliminated, right, by Logan Paul. Do we do AJ Logan? Do we do Drew Logan? I'm not sure, but maybe that does play into something. Because the thing is, it feels like we're going to do CM Punk, Roman, and Seth as a triple threat now after WrestleMania. I feel like Jey obviously wins, and I think he's going to go on to face Gunther. And I still think Cena will find a way of getting to Cody. It just seems like now he's going to have to go into the Elimination Chamber to do it. So what do you do with Logan Paul? And listen, we need something for AJ Styles, so maybe that is the match. Roman Reigns eliminated. Logan Paul has took away CM Punk's WrestleMania main event. Well, not quite. There's still plenty of time to achieve that, but he's took away his ability to win the Rumble. So, yeah, there we go. That meant that Seth was eliminated, Roman was eliminated, CM Punk was eliminated. They all kind of got in each other's way. And then there was just this big fight between them on the outside. The big one being a curb stomp onto the steps by Seth. And he really stomped down. I mean, you can sort of see the one foot there. The other one is over here. Like, he really delivered that curb. It was with everything he had. He absolutely drove Roman into those steps. And CM Punk was very much involved in this as well. So, sort of feels like a triple threat is right there. I would not be shocked if the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, and I'm not telling you anything you don't know, Roman versus Punk versus Seth. And then Night 2 is going to be Cena versus Cody, which I really feel like we need to get a heel in there in Night 2. Like, the problem for me with this Rumble, or one of the problems, was when we came down to John versus Jey. I like them both, but if you're going to make me choose, I'm going to pick John. It's his last Rumble. This is his last year, so I'm going to pick John. And like, oh, gods. Obviously, it went with Jey, and I'm happy for Jey, but I can't help but feel disappointed. I mean, I saw Kai Cenat's reaction. He was at ringside streaming, and he was devastated. Not everyone was jumping around celebrating when Jey won. People were really sad because they wanted John Cena. Wouldn't it have made more sense to have had Jey Uso in the final 2 with Logan, with everybody desperate for Jey to win because no one wanted Logan? How did it make sense to have John and Jey? I don't understand. I don't get that final 2. It doesn't make sense. Like, Jey wins and a load of people, some are really over the moon, and a load of people are like, oh, yeah, well done, Jey. Yeah, I wanted Cena, but yeah, well done, Jey. So, what did we just witness? Insanity. So, look, Seth walking away, Roman down with a headache. CM Punk, look at that look. CM Punk looking at Paul Heyman. Heyman's like pleading like I didn't have anything to do with this. Do you know, someone asked during our live stream watch along, what's the favour going to be? And honestly, I could see it being a case that these two, he's going to want Seth. Seth will never back down from a fight with Roman. They're going to want each other. Maybe Punk says to Heyman, I'm calling in my favour. Get me into that match at WrestleMania. My dream has always been to main event WrestleMania. I can't stand Roman. I can't stand Seth. I'll happily beat them both. But get me my main event at WrestleMania. And so then Heyman's in a horrible situation where Roman just wants to get his hands on Seth. But he's now got to find a way of getting Punk involved, even though Roman won't want him to be. We could be building to something along those lines. Then we had this moment, maybe the greatest moment in the history of wrestling. This is when Logan was eliminated by John Cena. Logan eliminated by John Cena. And I don't know, man. I mean, who knows how things going to shake out? Maybe we end up doing Logan versus John Cena. You know, maybe we end up doing that match and maybe Cody has to face someone else instead at WrestleMania. But so many ways we can go. And then, as we said, it came down to the final two, Cena and Jey. And, of course, there we go. And it is one of the most unpredictable finishes in history. Jey Uso winning. I don't know what the odds were, but he was not one of the top 3 favourites. I don't even know that he was 4th favourite. I think the 4 were Cena, Roman, Punk, Seth. So, I mean, Jey was maybe 5th favourite, but I don't even know that, to be honest. So, yeah, very surprising. And there he is in the ring with his son after, very emotional. A lot of people in the IWC hate on this man, but this dude has got a connection that you just can't take for granted. And there's the winner shirt for Jey Uso. There's a winner shirt as well for Charlotte. There they are. There he is with his son. There he is backstage with Big Jim as well. Jimmy hugging Jey after that Rumble win. May not have agreed with Jey winning, but this is great to see. And there is a lot of people that sort of feel that way. I think they could have booked it better, honestly. I think they could have booked it better where more of the fans and the crowd would have been behind the decision. So we just saw that Jey shirt, yeah. Earlier we saw the Nikki Bella shirts. There were so many shirts. Trish came back, and I feel like she's a bit lost in the shuffle. She could have a little run now. I don't know that this was just a one-off thing. She could have a little run. right? So Trish returning, delivering stratisfaction for 25 years. There's the Charlotte shirt. So it's very straightforward, winner, and then it's just got Charlotte Flair underneath, right? Very simple. YTC, your tribal chief. That's his new shirt as well. We spoke about it in the Unseen that dropped earlier, just before the Rumble. There's the Nikki Bella shirt again, fearless. So Bella, I don't know what the O2 is. I don't know what that is. Is that because there's two Bellas? Show Speed got a shirt as well. Sui, which is like a Ronaldo thing. Speed 7, the Ronaldo number. So everyone knows how much he loves Ronaldo. There's the Kaiser Nat shirt as well. So they're selling a Kaiser Nat shirt. They're selling a Speed shirt. AJ Styles came back, of course. A little lost in the shuffle as well. There can only be one AJ Styles. Very good. Very, very good. So that was some of the merch, right? Here we've just got bits, to be honest. I've just stuff that I didn't know what to do with. I just shoved into this Royal Rumble bits folder. So that is here. So let's go down. Look at all this. Doesn't really matter if this order gets mixed up, to be honest. So yeah, this was Kevin arriving, look, earlier in the day. So there he is. He crossed off someone's cart. He put KO on the front instead. So Isamar said, I wonder if this is the same one Roman used when he ran him over on that Rumble. John Cena arrived in Indianapolis and is having his Royal Rumble weekend documented by a camera crew. That coming from PW Insider. So, Christopher, thank you. That was crazy. On the kickoff show, Michael Cole was opening packs of cards. He got a signed CM Punk cards. Signed CM Punk cards. And, like, honestly, it must have been planted. It must have been. That is such great advertising for Topps because it makes it seem like, wow, they only opened 4 packs and one of them got assigned Punk cards. So it seems like, oh, God, there must be loads. So honestly, I'm not sure about that at all. But he got it. And I don't even know if he gave it away or if he kept it, to be honest. Look at that, shots. So RBD blazing, shout out to you. Wonderful shot. Here, look, do the right thing, Sammy. Good luck tonight. We're rooting for you. So they're trying to get in his head. Carrion, Scarlett, Kevin, Wrestle Night. Thank you. I hope you had a great time. Wrestle Night was actually there. Look at this. Look at this. So this was during the kickoff show, right? They're kind of talking away, and King's Court with Rhino said, I don't think Goldberg was supposed to be seen. There, boom, there he was. So we saw this before the Rumble. So I was waiting for Goldberg. I was waiting to see him in the Rumble because it really looks like him. I mean, it really looks like him. I can't confirm it 100%, but it really looks like him. So I'm wondering if that is him, right? And it's not just a random boomer. Was he there to meet with Triple H, Nick Khan? Are we working on something? Could he make an appearance on Monday? You know, Becky could be on Raw on Monday. Not every surprise needs to be in the Rumble. There's going to be many twists and turns on the road towards WrestleMania. So that was a big moment, but nothing came of it. So, thank you, though. Kai Cenat met John Cena.
John Cena!
There we go.
Yeah, I need some of that energy. Oh my God, yeah, listen, I'm here to give you all the energy that you deserve, bro. Last time I seen you was literally, what, like 3 months?
Seems like 100 years ago.
There we go, man. So Kai Cenat was there to give John Cena all the energy he needed. Kai Cenat was gutted when Cena was eliminated in that final 2. He was gutted. So Kai Cenat meets John Cena backstage. Michin, I might not have won the Rumble, but I got this picture, and that's a win for me. So look at that. Michin getting a picture with Nikki Bella. Brilliant seeing Nikki Bella back as well. Again, I think she's going to be back for a little run. Here he is, Kai Cenat live streaming, ringside. That was during, obviously, that ladder match, amazing ladder match. Jordynne Grace has got WWE Superstar in her bio. And Kofi said a miscarriage of justice. In the dark is the forgotten man. No room in the Rumble for Kofi Kingston. Nikki Bella names Bayley and Chelsea Green as 2 superstars she's got eyes on. Imagine that match. Imagine Chelsea Green against Nikki Bella. Oh, mate. I think there's some great matches for Nikki Bella. She's gonna have to. She's got a job to do because this is not the Divas era anymore, and so God, I'm really excited to see how she's gonna do actually in this era, being booked by Triple H. I'm really looking forward to that. Natalia said I was number 18 for 18 years in WWE. What a magical night! Love that. And Finn Balor said, adios, muchacho, to Penta. I can't remember if it was Finn Balor that eliminated Penta, but that's interesting if it was. Here, Giulia said, I debuted at the Royal Rumble, crossing the ocean and winning the NXT title. Each dream I achieve leads to another. I'll never forget this day. Thank you for this amazing opportunity. There's our winners wearing their shirts as well. Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair with Papa H. And backstage. So here we actually had a bit of a conversation going on, right? Between like these two. And we actually had Rhea saying, well, I've already beaten Charlotte, so it's your turn now, Tiffy. And Kathy was like, so who do you think she'll choose? And both of them were in no doubt she was going to select Tiffy. So unless this is a swerve and she selects Rhea again, I think both of these were in agreement that it's going to be Charlotte versus Tiffany, right? And I've not seen this, but apparently these women that were all eliminated at the same time by Nia, they continued brawling down this kind of raised ramp as well. There was a bit of a raise to it. And so they were fighting all the way down there. There was a bit of a stage for people to come onto and then make their way down. Boom, throwing in some and Iyo is there. Is that Stephanie? Stephanie and Iyo, are they going to just shake hands and make up? Is there a bit of respect being shown? I hope they just start fighting. Look, they shake hands. I hope someone just hits someone. Lots of respects. They were keeping their eyes on each other. Oh, man, if I was Stephanie, I would have just started unloading then. That would have been quite fun. So, there we go. A big brawl as they were all heading to the back, right? So, we had that. Let's go over to the press conference. So, a few bits in the press conference, things you do need to know about. Jey Uso, after winning the Rumble, I think the company trusts me now. I'm not going to let them down. Here, Charlotte said, and spoke about coming back. She talks about how she couldn't get her robe off tonight. She said it was a good thing that she remembered how to wrestle, so she struggled with her robe. Jey Uso has confirmed which championship he's going after. He says he's going for the World Heavyweight title, which would be Gunther's title. The only thing I didn't know is, you know, in the heat of the moment, is he just calling both of them that, you know, in the heat of the moment, as he actually decided. I don't know that he actually named, like, I'm going after Gunther, I'm going after the World Heavyweight. I think he just, like, was talking about World Heavyweight title. So people are thinking, and that's the one we expect him to go for. We don't expect him to go after Cody, but I think all of that is still to play out, you know. Monday's Raw is going to be very interesting. Jackie Redmond said Cody Rhodes has suffered multiple injuries. His in-ring status could be up in the air. He won't be attending the press conference, but he will be at SmackDown. Listen, he's going to be banged up, and so is Kevin Owens. I mean, at the moment, we don't know that this is anything serious, but he has got multiple injuries. So Cody Rhodes a bit banged up. John Cena came to the press conference and, oh my God, cut a really intense promo. And he said he wants in the Elimination Chamber. I'm going to win 17 to shake the hand of the man who wins 18. So he is determined to get 17. And he says, I will be in Elimination Chamber. John Cena promises to main event his final appearance at WrestleMania and win 17. He was very focused. John Cena is off to Hungary to film a movie, but he will 100% be appearing at Elimination Chamber in March. Here we got Triple H talking about like different records that were broken and the attendance thing. You can see there 65,470. I think it's the third highest grossing show in WWE history. I think there's only 2 WrestleManias, probably 39 and 40, that are ahead of it. Jey Uso has set his sights on the World Heavyweight Championship. I bet y'all ain't seen that coming. There's another thing coming you ain't seen coming. Me main eventing WrestleMania and becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. So, again, this is why I don't know that it's like totally confirmed he's going after Gunther, but it feels like he will. John Cena, after announcing competing at the Elimination Chamber, is going to do a movie. He says it's going to give others 1 month to slander his name and bolster their self-confidence the best that he can. Triple H gives IShowSpeed his flowers. I don't think I've seen a human get hit that hard. I don't think I've seen a human get hit that hard. Right, let's just have a look at a few theories in this folder. So, Trenton, thank you. John Cena eliminated Logan from the Rumble. Logan is definitely costing Cena the Elimination Chamber match. It's an interesting theory. Patrick the Heel said, I kind of feel like Gunther will lose the title before Mania. Maybe to Sami. Maybe at Elimination Chamber. Jey going against Cody or Gunther doesn't seem like a WrestleMania match. Could it be that we get Jey, Sami at WrestleMania? Maybe Sami gets the title off Gunther before Mania. Don't know. I'm not sure about that, but... And WrestleFeature said, here's some match that I assume are now on the WrestleMania card. Logan, AJ. Gunther, Jey. Wyatt Sicks, Judgment Day. Roman, Seth, and CM Punk. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. I never got that one, to be honest. I never got that. I wonder if it's Damian that Drew was getting upset about them. And Tiffany versus Charlotte. So that's what WrestleFeatures think WrestleMania is looking like at the moment. Unfortunately, we are very, very quickly running out of time. We have managed to get through quite a lot of different folders. I wonder if we can do this speed folder. Check this out.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh.
So he got whipped by Bianca backstage. There he is backstage after being in the Rumble, of course. Triple H's thoughts said, this is the best GIF in history. Oh, it is, isn't it? So good. It is so good. It's obviously massively sped up, but that is so good. That is a great GIF. No more WWE, says Speed. No more That's been viewed 8.7 million times, right? Jey Uso linked up with Speed backstage.
Come on, man. Let me get up in here. Come on, man. Rumble time, man. Rumble, man. Stay humble, ready to rumble, man. Come on.
He looks confused. Yeet. So, I don't know, perhaps does he not watch? I'm not sure. But that was just before Jey was about to make his way out, right?
Oh. So you all up every time you go through the...
Yes. It makes me more ripped.
You oil up every time you got... Yes! This is good. So, this is pretty fun.
You got to fight, and you over here mingled up.
Yeah, at least I'm in the Rumble.
Okay, I see what we doing here. No, but...
No, he's not. So he doesn't know how to prepare for a match anyway.
Sucks to suck, right?
You know what? Buddy?
What?
I don't like you.
No, is that so?
You know what? I just made an enemy today, and I don't like you, bro.
Enemy.
I have a lot of M&Es too.
I can see it.
And then here he catches up with Charlotte. They do the woos, and she gets a bit upset because he starts doing it better than her. So she's like, no way, I've got to drink water. You can't be doing it better than me. So honestly, his stream, I don't know how long it went for, but it looked like it was pretty fun, to be honest. Talking to the fun folder, check this clip.
We had 70,347 people in attendance here tonight.
The maths ain't mathin'. So there we go. Akira said 8 years since came to WWE. This was the first time making an entrance in the Rumble. Next year, I want to take one step closer to the ring. Thank you. Why did Nikki Bella cook Bayley like this? I never saw... Oh, I didn't see that. She just hit her in the head. Boom, as she walked past. Let's go. Obviously, we know the answers there. Chelsea and Bayley. I think she said Bayley, didn't she, earlier? And then we got that as well. Check that out. Dominic posing with Mini Dom. So, Kapata, thank you. Listen, we're out of time. I don't ever want to go an hour, so I need to call it quits there. Anything we've missed out on, I'll mop it up tomorrow. But that was all the big stuff. So, thanks for watching. Bye for now.